Hello everyone, and welcome to Trending by Kathy. Today we're taking a moment to remember a beloved figure in the world of sports broadcasting, Darren Dutchyshen. From his infectious energy to his unforgettable catchphrases, Dutchyshen left an indelible mark on TSN and sports fans everywhere. For years I had the privilege of working alongside Dutch, and let me tell you, the guy you saw on TV was the same guy off camera. Always upbeat, always passionate, always ready with a quick joke or a thoughtful insight. He had this incredible ability to make everyone around him feel like they were part of something special. So join us as we reminisce about 5 unforgettable moments from his illustrious career. We'll relive his biggest calls, his most insightful interviews, and those moments of pure Dutchyshen magic that made him a true icon in the world of sports. For a kid who grew up in Saskatchewan loving hockey, getting the call to be a part of Hockey Night in Canada, well, that's the dream, isn't it? And Dutch, he grabbed that dream with both hands and made it his own. I remember his first night on Hockey Night like it was yesterday. He walked into that studio with his trademark grin, that twinkle in his eye, and you could just tell he belonged there. It didn't take long for him to win over the viewers either. His passion for the game, his knowledge, and that easygoing charm, it just resonated with people. He had a way of making you feel like you were sitting right there with him talking hockey. And the thing about Dutch was, he never took himself too seriously. He knew how to have fun, how to inject a little humor into the broadcast, even when the pressure was on. He made Hockey Night in Canada even more special. And that's saying something, because it's already pretty darn special, eh? Every broadcaster hopes for that one call, that one moment that defines their career. And Dutch, well, he had a few. But there's one that always sticks out in my mind. It was Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, and the tension was so thick you could cut it with a skate blade. The game was on the line, and the puck came loose in front of the net. Dutch's voice just exploded with excitement. He scores! He scores! The Stanley Cup is going to... And then he just let the roar of the crowd take over. You could feel the emotion in his voice, the pure joy, the raw energy of that moment. He didn't just describe the play, he made you feel it. And that's what made Dutch so special. He had this incredible ability to capture the essence of the moment, to transport you right into the heart of the action. Years later, people still talk about that call. It's one of those moments that's etched in hockey history, and Dutch's voice is right there, forever a part of it. Dutch was a master storyteller, and that extended beyond the play-by-play. He had this unique gift for connecting with athletes on a personal level, drawing out their stories and sharing them with the world. He wasn't interested in just getting the soundbite, the quick quote. He wanted to know what made these athletes tick, what drove them, what inspired them, and the athletes responded to that. They opened up to him, shared their vulnerabilities, their triumphs, their struggles, because they knew Dutch genuinely cared. I remember one interview he did with a young player who had just overcome a serious injury. Dutch didn't shy away from the tough questions, but he asked them with such empathy, such understanding. By the end of the interview, you felt like you knew this young man, you understood his journey, you were rooting for him. That's the power of a great interviewer, and Dutch was one of the best. Let's be honest, sports can be pretty intense sometimes. Nail-biting finishes, controversial calls, heartbreaking losses, it can all get to you. But Dutch had this knack for bringing a little levity to the situation, for reminding us all not to take things too seriously. He had this quick wit, this infectious laugh that could disarm even the most heated debate. He could crack a joke, make a funny observation, and suddenly the tension would dissipate. I remember one time we were on the air during a rain delay at a baseball game. The producers were scrambling for content, and you could feel the frustration in the control room. But Dutch just rolled with it. He started riffing on the weather, doing impressions of the grounds crew, telling jokes about his own lack of baseball skills. He had the entire crew in stitches, and the viewers at home were no doubt laughing along too. That was Dutch, always able to find the humor, even in the most unexpected places. He reminded us that at the end of the day, sports is supposed to be fun. Dutch's impact goes far beyond the world of sports. He was a role model, an inspiration to countless young broadcasters, and a true ambassador for the game. He showed us that you could be successful without sacrificing your integrity, that you could be passionate without being overbearing, that you could be funny without being disrespectful. He taught us the importance of hard work, dedication, and always striving to be your best. But he also reminded us to never lose sight of the human element, to treat everyone with kindness and respect. Dutch's legacy is one of passion, professionalism, and genuine human connection. He left an indelible mark on the world of sports broadcasting, and his absence is deeply felt by all who knew him. But his spirit lives on in the countless lives he touched, in the memories he created, and in the inspiration he continues to provide. Thank you for joining us as we remember the legendary Darren Dutchyshen and celebrate his remarkable career at TSN. Which of Dutchyshen's moments do you remember most fondly? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tributes and highlights from the world of sports. Until next time, take care.